And I'm J.R. Berry. 73 wooden silhouettes were placed on the State House grounds today, each one representing a South Carolinian who lost their life to domestic violence in the previous year.
News 19's Riley Hackett has the emotional story.
We saw the signs, but we never thought in a million years that our brother or Reggie would lose his life.
Cynthia Ford says her brother Reginald Ford was a sweet, humble man who loved his family. Ford died as a result of a domestic violence incident on December 2nd, 2022.
It's the first time that we had to deal with something on this level, so it's very heavy.
Cynthia Ford and members of her family were among dozens of others taking part in the silent witness ceremony at the State House Tuesday. For 26 years, victims of fatal domestic abuse in South Carolina have been honored through the ceremony.
Now, each of these cutouts behind me represents one person who lost their life as a result of domestic violence in South Carolina in the past year. Today, they honored 29 women, 7 men, and 37 unknown victims.
Family members carried these cutouts as Attorney General Alan Wilson read out each name and a bell was rung for each victim.
Ceremonies like this are so important because we don't ever want to become complacent in trying to eradicate violence in the intimate home setting.
A Violence Policy Center report based on 2020 data says South Carolina was 23rd in the nation for men killing women. This was actually one of 2 years in the past 2 decades our state wasn't listed in the nation's top 10 states where men killed women.
Each one of those wooden carve-outs was a life that was snuffed out in its prime. But it's a constant reminder that we should always be vigilant in working to try to stop that from ever happening to another person ever again.
For Monica Hatton, sharing her daughter Jalen Sarah Hasty's story is one way she works to prevent similar situations and grief.
And I don't want just this year to be my focus, but next year and all the years to come, I want to portray that we got to be a voice. We don't need any more victims. We need survivors.
Riley Hackett, News 19 WLTX.
And the Violence Policy Center will be releasing a 25-year report tomorrow that details data and trends across the nation relating to killing women. This report will have an updated total for South Carolina domestic fatalities. And law enforcement authorities say that domestic violence is one of the hardest crimes to stop here in our state. The latest number shows 42% of women and 29% of men experience physical violence. There were 57 domestic violence deaths in 2021. 79% of those who died by domestic violence were killed with a gun. On average, South Carolina has nearly 33,000 reported cases of domestic violence each year. If you or somebody you know has suffered from domestic violence, you can contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline. That number always 1-800-799-SAFE.